Welcome back to A-Wrap. Today's video was not the one I originally planned to make. I sat down intending to cover a completely different topic, but several significant political developments emerged almost at the same time, and it became clear that this needed to be addressed immediately. Since it is primary season in the United States, these moments matter, and they raise questions about how both major parties approach accountability, internal criticism, and political decision-making. Before we go deeper, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. The first major development involves former President Donald Trump. Earlier today, he announced on his platform that he was issuing a full and unconditional pardon for Congressman Henry Cuellar of Texas and Cuellar's wife. Trump claimed that the Biden administration had previously used federal agencies against political opponents. However, several of those claims are disputed publicly, so we will focus only on confirmed, verifiable information. To understand the context, it's important to know what Congressman Cuellar had been accused of. According to federal prosecutors, Cuellar and his wife had been charged with accepting approximately $600,000 in payments that prosecutors described as bribes. These funds were allegedly routed through consulting contracts connected to his wife and facilitated through shell companies. The accusations stated that the payments came from entities linked to Azerbaijan's state-owned oil and gas company. Prosecutors alleged that in return, Cuellar attempted to influence U.S. foreign policy in ways that would benefit that country. There is also a separate set of accusations concerning payments linked to a commercial bank based in Mexico City. These payments, prosecutors said, were also routed through consulting arrangements involving Cuellar's wife. The underlying allegation across both matters was that payments were disguised and that actions taken by the congressman may have supported the interests of the entities providing those payments. It is important to note that these were accusations, not proven facts. The case had not yet gone to trial, and Cuellar maintained his innocence. A trial had been scheduled for 2026. With the pardon now issued, that trial will no longer take place. Please remember to like and subscribe if you find this breakdown helpful. The second major development comes from the reaction within the Democratic Party. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries was asked multiple questions about the pardon. His response surprised many observers. Jeffries noted that he believed the charges against Cuellar were thin and indicated that he thought the case might have been dismissed eventually. He also stated that Cuellar is respected within his district and within Congress. When asked directly whether he supported the pardon, Jeffries said he did not know why the former president made the decision, but he believed the outcome was the right outcome. This reaction sparked debate as it raised questions about how party leadership should respond when a member faces serious federal allegations, even if unproven. Some argue that legal processes should continue to their natural conclusion, while others argue that if charges appear weak, dismissal or a pardon may be justified. Jeffries was also asked whether there were concerns that Cuellar might consider switching parties. Jeffries responded that Cuellar is considered a valued member of the Democratic caucus and that he expects him to remain within the party. This situation highlights broader questions about how political parties handle accusations against their own members. Supporters of strict accountability argue that any serious allegations should be allowed to proceed through the justice system so the public can see evidence and reach conclusions. Those who disagreed with the pardon expressed concern that removing the possibility of a trial means the full truth, whether exonerating or confirming, will not become public. As discussions continued, Jeffries also commented on whether Democrats would pursue impeachment actions related to other political figures. He expressed skepticism that such efforts would be successful, emphasizing the practical limits posed by the composition of the Senate. Before we go further, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss important political updates explained in a clear and neutral way. All of these developments contribute to broader debates about accountability, consistency, and the way political institutions respond to internal controversy. One recurring theme among political observers is the concern that both major parties, at times, appear reluctant to address allegations against their own members. This can create frustration among voters who want clearer commitments to ethical standards. Another issue raised is the perception that political systems are sometimes shaped more by strategic decisions than by principle. For example, pardons can remove the possibility of a public trial, which some see as preventing full transparency. Others view pardons as legitimate tools, especially if they believe charges were flawed or overstated. Ultimately, these events highlight a tension between political strategy and the public's desire for clarity, fairness, and consistency. Many Americans want institutions that operate transparently, without regard to party loyalty. Others emphasize the importance of due process, especially when legal cases appear complex or contested. Whatever perspective one holds, these events illustrate how quickly political developments can shift the national conversation, especially during primary season, when both parties are attempting to define their direction, values, and identity. If you've watched this far, please like and subscribe to support the channel and help more viewers access balanced explanations of complicated topics. As we move forward, the key questions remain. How should political parties handle serious allegations against their own members? When is it appropriate to intervene? And when should processes play out independently? And how can institutions maintain public trust during moments of controversy? Thanks for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.